The title of the video is Definitions and Meanings. One may get a doubt whether it is definition or definitions. The noun definition can be countable or uncountable. When commonly used, the plural form for definition is definition. However, in more specific contexts, the plural form can be definitions. Example, in reference to various types of definitions or a collection of definitions. So I gave the title Definitions and Meanings. This video gives the meaning of a single term. In competitive exams, one may face question like, what is a single word for a person who has great love for books? The answer is bibliophile. In this video, you can have a glimpse of such definitions and meanings with images. Patriotism, love of country and willingness to sacrifice for it. It is a feeling of love, devotion, and sense of attachment to your homeland. Nationalism, the doctrine that the country's interests are superior. Nationalism is the identification with one's own nation and support for its interests. It is a feeling of belonging to a certain nation. It gives importance to culture. Antonym for nationalism is internationalism or multiculturalism. Egocentrism, concern for own interests and welfare. That is, thinking only of oneself without regard for the feelings or desires of others. Egocentric people are self-centered people. Feminism, a doctrine that advocates equal rights for women. Social, political, legal, and economic rights for women equal to those of men is feminism. Criticism, a serious examination and judgment of something. It is an activity of making careful judgments about the good and bad. There are many types of criticism. Amateurism, participating in sports as a hobby rather than for money. People should take part in sports and other activities as a hobby or for pleasure rather than a job or for money. Barbarism, a brutal, barbarous, savage act. The absence of culture and civilization, or cruelty and brutality, is known as barbarism. Barbarous is primitive in customs and culture. Nowadays, in some incidents, we can see this barbarism. Idealism, belief that the best possible concepts should be pursued. Reality is inseparable and it is closely connected to ideas. Idealistic people believe in some perfect vision. An example of idealism is the belief of people who think that they can save the world. Heroism, exceptional courage when facing danger. Someone who shows great courage and valor is referred to as a hero, and their actions are considered to be an act of heroism. Absenteeism, habitual failure to be present at work. It is a situation in which people are not at work or at school. Thespian, a person related to drama or theatre. A person who is excellent in performing is an example of a thespian. Actors and actresses are called thespians. Thespis was a Greek playwright and performer around 535 BC. He added a new dimension to drama. In order to honor Thespis, actors are called as thespians. Sadist, a person who inflicts pain or humiliates others. A sadist derives pleasure from inflicting pain on others. A person who enjoys cruelty is a sadist. Polyglot, a person who knows and is able to use several languages. A person who speaks more than two languages but often uses four languages or more is called as multilingual. 3% of the world population speak more than four languages. Someone with a high degree of proficiency in several languages is a polyglot. The word polyglot came from Greek, whereas the word multilingual came from Latin. Ambidextrous, able to use the right and left hands equally well. Ambidexterity is the ability to use both the hands equally well. Left-handed people are more likely to develop this skill. Philanthropist, a person who seeks to promote the welfare of others. Philanthropist is often associated with the donation of money. Bill Gates, Microsoft co-founder, tops the list of philanthropists in the world. In India, IT billionaire Ajim Premji recently became India's top philanthropist. Misanthrope, a person who dislikes humankind and avoids human society. Misanthropy is a general hatred, dislike, distrust, or contempt of human nature. The word's origin is from the Greek word. A misanthrope hates all mankind. Bibliophile, a person who collects or has a great love of books. A lover of books, especially for qualities of format also. Teetotaller, a person who never drinks alcohol. A person who abstains totally from intoxicating drink, that is alcohol. Optimist. A person who tends to be hopeful and confident about the future. A person who believes that this world is the best. A positive thinker is an optimist. Pessimist. A negative thinker. A person who tends to see the worst aspect of things or believe that the worst will happen. We must be an optimist and not a pessimist. Thank you. Thank you for watching.